Okay, so this is just gonna be a little quick, kind of random video. I just wanted to get some thoughts out because I am a good chunk done with everything there is to do in Super Mario 3D Land. Seemed very random. Yeah, I know. This game came out, what, 2013, and I never got it. I never got around to playing it. I think I borrowed it from like Alberto once and like played through the first world. That was pretty much all I remembered of it. And I saw it at like, can't remember if it was Anime NYC or MagFest, one of the cons. I saw it there for like $10, so I picked it up. Figured, hey, it's a 3D Mario game I haven't played yet. And recently I just said, hey, why the fuck not? I'm just gonna pop it in and play it. And I got addicted. I became so addicted to this game. I was like pulling like almost all nighters playing this game, and I beat the entirety of the main game, and I'm about probably like over halfway, probably like 60% through the post game. Um, and I did not expect how much I was gonna fucking love this game. It is so good, and it's so surprising that it's good because it's something that no one really talks about. You know, like when everyone's going through the best Mario games, like no one talks about 3D Land. You know, and it's so surprising to me because like I know a lot of other games in the future, like 3D World, obviously, Nintendo like kind of took the style and ran with it, but like this at the time, I'm like thinking about this wasn't like any of the other 3D Mario games. This was very unique. It is a level pack, and that's something I kind of hated about Galaxy 2, that it was a level pack. But I think it's the context is what matters here. Galaxy 2 was a sequel to Mario Galaxy, which was like not open world, but like sort of had this like expansive hub and this freedom to go to different galaxies and like a really cool, unique vibe and atmosphere. And Galaxy just kind of stripped all that away and just made it a level like list of levels that you have to go through. And this game takes that formula for sure, but like I think divorced from that context of Galaxy 1, it works incredibly well as a very fun game. It doesn't have that overworld. It doesn't need that story. It doesn't have anything. It's just list of levels. And I think the point of this game, as opposed to the point of Galaxy, that makes this work is that it is a creative exercise for the developers. You know, that's the entire purpose of this game. It was just, hey, like let's just design interesting, unique, fun levels, and like there, like let's step back and just like you know, um, there's no like wrap around it. There's no cohesive like package like in like Sunshine or Galaxy or anything like that. It's just, you know, let's just make fun levels with Mario that they play as Mario through, you know, and like it really works so well because the levels in this game are so fucking creative. You know, there's like some levels in this game that I feel like haven't really imagined any other Mario games. You know, like so there's some levels that like just the way they were designed and the perspective used genuinely terrified me, and that's very surprising for like a Mario game. Like there's certain parts where you have to make like these huge jumps, and you're like, you know, logically in your brain it's safe. Like of course I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna fall for a while, but I'll land. Like your gameplay or your head logically says that's fine, but like with your brain is like, oh my god, I'm free falling, and you like freak out. I like tensed up playing the game, and I feel like that's like so, I don't know, I feel like that's so unique for like a Mario game, you know. And I don't know if I'm explaining myself too well. It's just that like these levels are so fun, and you know, I pretty much like it. I beat the main game in like a day or two, probably, and you know, the levels, there's some challenge to them, but like there's nothing that I would say that is unfair. Like I'm terrible at video games, and like to me, I would say like you know, there was no levels in the main game that I was like, this is unfair, this is brutal. Like everything was beatable with like, you know, a lot of things, most things were beatable on the first try, and everything was beatable after you learned the map and got a few tries. You know, it wasn't, nothing was like too rough, too unfair, and I really liked that. I thought that was really well done. And the post game, I have a little bit more trouble with. I think it's a little bit harder, but there's definitely like a significant challenge to it. And but I will say I compliment the post game so much because the post game could have just been hey, let's make every level and make it a little harder. And it sort of is that, but it's not. It does this thing where like it's every level has some. It's like takes levels from the main game. I can't remember if it's in order or not. It takes levels from the main game and like gives them a twist. So the twists, there's such a diversity of the twists too. It's not just like three stock twists. You know, some of the twists repeat. There's like a Shadow Mario that's chasing you. That's one of them. You have to collect. You have like 10 seconds to beat the level, but you have to collect like little clocks across the level to increase your time, or kill enemies to increase your time. Those obviously recur, but there's other ones where it's like, okay, let's take this normal level, but like let's make the platforms switchers where you have to like jump to switch them, or let's add these type of enemy here that might change the dynamic level. And it's like taking, or like let's make this a Ghost or Boo level, even though it wasn't before. And I think that's so interesting where it's like, hey, we have these creative, unique levels that build out, rather than just giving, you know, okay, let's make them a little harder. It's like let's do something a little twist, a little unique twist. And that's why I'm like, even though it's significantly harder and I'm having a lot harder of a time, I'm not breezing through it as quickly as the main game. I'm really enjoying the post game still, just to see the creativity of each level. I'm very interested, like, see, okay, how is this going to be different than last time, you know? And I think the coin system makes like a good incentive for replayability, especially if you're diving into the post game. There's a lot of times I found in the post game that I've had to go back to the main game and collect some of the circular coin, the big coins. There's 3 in each level that I missed in order to progress further in the post game. So it's cool. It incentivizes replayability, incentivizes like feeling it's more of a package, you know, where it's like, okay, like I could like, you know, I'm not just breezing through fan-made levels, you know, I'm going through and it's like, oh, I can go back to it and try out some other levels. It's yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say, like, I've had so much fun with this game, and I'm really falling in love with this game, and I feel like no one talks about it. It's not really mentioned, and yeah, like, honestly, like, I've always said that, like, 64 Sunshine Galaxy is the 3D Mario trilogy. That's the big 3. Those are the 3 best Mario games. They have not been topped. Not even close. Odyssey was very fun. If you watch my video on Odyssey, you'll know I enjoyed it quite a bit. But those 3 are like not been topped. But I'm really thinking, like, I'm just assessing the level of fun I had with this game and the level of creativity that went into it. I'm really saying it's like up there with those 3. I loved this game. It's possibly a new favorite. I really enjoyed it. It's my plan was like, I'm leaving for a trip to New York, and I didn't want to bring my 3DS with me, so my plan was just gonna beat it before I go. I don't think I'll beat it before I go, just because the post game, because of the difficulty up it, it's taking way longer than the main game did for me. So I think I'll just save it for when I get back in like a few weeks. And if I'm interested in picking it up, I'm interested in picking it up. I feel like if I decide to never pick it up again, I've played enough of the game to really develop a love for it and a passion for it. I could definitely see myself coming back to this game in a few years from now and being like, oh, like, you know, like the levels being new and refreshing again to me. Like to be like, oh, I forgot about this level. This is so unique and interesting, you know. And yeah, just props to the developers, like, for they've been given the aesthetics are not unique. They're just the generic Mario aesthetic, but this was really the start of that generic 3D Mario aesthetic, I would say. So this is the starting point for it. But like, they have so much creative freedom with these levels, and it's just really like, it shows that this is like a real cool creative exercise for the developers. And yeah, I love this game. I think honestly that I'm going on this trip, I think I'm gonna try to grab 3D World for the Switch before I go, because I am bringing my Switch with me, and try to breeze through some of those levels as well. Yeah, like, it's funny because I actually bought 3D World on the Switch, like, when it first dropped. It just sat there, and I never played it. I never got around to playing it. Eventually, I just sold it. And I'm like, without playing it. And now I'm like, why did I do that? I really want to play this now after playing 3D Land. Like, I really, I don't know why I did that. I'm probably going to buy it again. No, but, yeah, no, I adore this game. It's great. I just wanted to, share my thoughts on it, because it's something that I feel like isn't really talked about. I should really stop caring about new games and just going back and playing games like this that I missed. Like, you know, this is over 10 years old, and it's a treasure that I absolutely missed. So, yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much all my thoughts that I have to say. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know if you have fond memories of it, if you played it 10 years ago when it came out. Let me know if you're just playing it now. I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments below. So yeah, thanks guys for watching.